Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope coming from Aquarius. That's for you. And this weekly horoscope from the 23rd of May, which is a Sunday, up to the 29th of May, which is a Saturday, for you coming from Aquarius. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to have a 90-minute session with me to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, at your palms. Yes, it will cost you USD $50, that's all. And I will show you how to use all the energies in your life. The lucky days, the lucky gems. You coming from Aquarius is going to be an exceptionally lucky morning and afternoon for you. The levels of communication, marketing skills, and your clever brain will be able to say things to convince people and sway them to your side. Use it whether for emotional areas. Use it to connect with people you work. Use it to connect with people you do business with. Even if it's a Sunday morning and afternoon, make use of this morning to get your financial money side activated. But if you just want to have a good time, you'll have a wonderful time in the morning and afternoon. Evening and nightfall becomes very pleasant and very happy for you. And now the planets of reward are there. So they want to reward you. And you might meet people you work with or you do business with because I see money planets there as well. And this will give you a chance to talk about how to get your job and business areas even on a better footing. You are going to be rewarded where emotions are concerned if that's what you're going for. So be out and about with the people you love or the people you want to meet, and you'll be rewarded. Your imagination will also put you into under the spotlight. Monday the 24th, the morning and afternoon looks good, and you will get good news in the morning and afternoon, whether at work, whether in business. The planets of creativity are still there in the morning and afternoon, giving you the chance to show off your skills, whether job wise, whether business wise. You can attract a new partner if you want. Partner could be the emotional side or also the business side. So make plans to make full use of this morning and afternoon. Speak to your bosses at work, and they'll understand how the creative side of you is so wonderful. Evening and nightfall turns nasty, nasty. Be careful if you're driving around, accidents will come in a most unexpected way. Accidents, of course, can be verbal accidents, emotional accidents, not only physical accidents. So be careful in the evening and nightfall. If you don't have to be out, why bother going out? But you can meet somebody unexpectedly that you've been wanting to meet in the evening nightfall. So for that reason alone, maybe go out for a short while, meet that person, and go home early. Because the later you are out tonight, the more danger you have in accident probes. Tuesday, the 25th, is a nasty morning and afternoon. You're going to get bad news. That is the plan. So be prepared to see where the bad news can come. Is it for the business? Is it for the job? Is it the romance? Is it the family area? And tackle that earlier, one day before. And use this knowledge prior that I'm giving you now to be careful when you're driving around in the morning and afternoon. Bad news can come in many ways. Depends whether you're in business, whether you're in job. But disappointment is seen. And be careful that enemies where you work or do business, they want to somehow damage your reputation as well. Evening and nightfall turns wonderful. And that's how a day can change. Evening and nightfall, you get many, many opportunities. Firstly, people you know from your past. They may be able to meet you and give you a lot of support in whatever you want to do for your future. Also, you will meet people where the bonding is going to be wonderful. Is it for the romance, the family? Is it for the job, the business? You take your pick. You have to be choosy in what you want and go for that. And you'll score some wonderful points in the morning, in the evening, and nightfall. Be careful that this morning nasty planets, one of them will be there as well. And avoid people who have bad habits like drinking too much. Wednesday, the 26th, is a wonderful morning and afternoon, and the chances of bonding, whether for job, whether for business, is all there waiting for you. You yourself will show your knowledge and your wisdom. You yourself will have that special skill to show your talent, whether where you work or where you do business. So be prepared for this Wednesday 26 morning and afternoon. Speak to your bosses, speak to the business partnerships, speak to people you want to do business with. They'll come around to you because they'll see that the skills you have and the communication planets you have are all wonderful. Evening and nightfall, be careful. You're tending to be aggressive. You may be chasing for something and you'll do it too aggressively. You'll want to push your point and you may do it too aggressively. So don't be aggressive in the evening nightfall period. Take the soft approach, which simply means use words which are soft, a tone of voice which is soft, a body language which is soft. That's how you soften these planets and that's how they behave. And so then you may get a better chance. A better chance because some of the morning wonderful planets will make their way in the evening nightfall as well. So don't spoil the evening nightfall by being aggressive or let your sharp tongue say things which upsets people. Take the soft approach and you'll do well. Thursday, the 27th, you have to be careful where you work or where you do business. You'll tend to come out too strong. You'll be very provocative, very pushy, and very demanding. Don't let that happen. How do you not let that happen? By taking the soft approach again, using words which are soft, tone of voice which is soft, and body language which is soft. You get people come to your side rather than drive them away. Because being too aggressive in your approach will make you seem very egoistic as well, which is not good. Evening and nightfall, the egoistic planets are all waiting for you. And that makes you a difficult person to please, a difficult person to understand, and even a difficult person to be with. So you don't want it to end that way, where people move away from you. Again, tell yourself, show your appreciation for people. Praise them as much as you can in the evening nightfall, in fact, the whole day. And you'll get away by not showing yourself as unnecessarily being a difficult person. Friday, the 20th morning and afternoon. Now, these planets of ego are all camped there. They're all waiting for you in the morning and afternoon to make you behave in an egoistic way. That means no teamwork. That means no sense of being nice to people. Let me put that way. So do the opposite. Increase teamwork on Friday, 20th morning and afternoon. And increase your tolerance as well for people. And you will see that they'll come by your side to support you. Otherwise, you'll drive people away, job-wise, business-wise, friendship-wise, family-wise. And you'll just be a nasty morning and afternoon. With you, the victim, you have lots to lose. Evening and nightfall. Emotional planets are seen. That's much better. Now it tones down a bit in the evening nightfall. But there's a planet that makes you stubborn and makes you dominating and makes you obsessive as well. So say less throughout the whole day and even in the evening nightfall. Be that wonderful person that you really can be. And you tame these planets down. And you may get some meeting people who may be beneficial for you. Remember, these planets make you non-flexible and not negotiable. So make sure you do that, to be flexible and be negotiable. Saturday, the 29th, is a very moody morning and afternoon. You're oversensitive, you're easily hurt, and you are just a person who can't make up your mind. So the last thing you want to do is to take charge of any kind of plan. Let somebody else do that because you just can't make up your mind. And these emotional planets make you unnecessarily emotional, sometimes even imagining insults that they are not there. You may meet somebody you want to meet emotionally wise. Take your time. Don't be in a rush. Evening and nightfall, now these planets make you bossy and want to take charge. Well, there is a group of planets as well in the evening nightfall who would like you to meet people who can help you money-wise, job-wise, or business-wise. So go out for that purpose. Don't drink too much. They are planet of excess here, wanting to say too much, drink too much, act too much, show off too much. So tell yourself, don't do all that. Just meet the people you could meet and go home early. Now about this 90-minute session. Yes, I have it for you, which will cost you USD $50 to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palms. I'll show you how to manage and accelerate energies like your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions, on and on. I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. It's a system I will teach you, which you can also use for financial speculations. And more than that, how to connect to your soul. That's the powerful thing. People have connected to their souls, are the ones who are different from everybody else. They reach for the stars, they are worshipped, they are adored. And why shouldn't that happen to you? And so send me this email, and here it is again. Send me this email, and let's get down to a 90-minute session. And just for USD $50, that's all. You can get all this info that I'm going to give you. Until we meet one day, I wish you a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.